Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is our Victorian corset that we already working on. We are already done with the part 1, which is where I join it, where I sew it with bony. So this is the part 2. If you are here to watch the part 1 of how I sew it, just check back on my page. You are going to see the part 1 there. So this video is just a concluding part of how I sew it, and is very important. So without wasting much of our time, let's get into the tutorial right now. Here is the front body. I already ironed it. Look at how it is. It looks like you can just look at it. This is it. I already ironed it, and this is how it looks like. Do you know one thing I love about this Victorian corset? When I wore it, it was super, I was so comfortable in it. I was so comfortable. So this is the lining. Now I want to explain something to you before we commence in this video. This lining now, if you want to add your bra cup, you can just add your bra cup to the lining. But this particular one, I don't add anything to it. So I'm going to go to the machine now and I'm going to sew the neck. I'm going to go ahead and turn the neckline. Then I will sew the side, both sides. I will leave only the down part, the down part. So like I was saying, this Victorian corset, to tell you the truth, it was so comfortable. It was so comfortable. It's not that somehow that you cannot sit down, that you cannot feel. No. Sewing it like this, it will make you so comfortable. So all you need to do is to turn the neckline, just to watch how I'm going to do it. There is anything you don't understand in this tutorial, don't hesitate to ask question. Ask your question. Like I was saying before, I said if you want to add your bra cup to this, you are going to add the bra cup to the lining. So peradventure you want it to be so puffy, then you can do that. Now this is it. After sewing it, I take it for ironing and I iron it. So I just use pin to pin down the yoke. Can you see? So I'm good. Don't worry, I'm going to open the yoke for you. I'll open it for you to see. So let me just remove the pin so that I'll be able to show you. Can you see? So I'll just open one piece just to show you how I fix the yoke. Now, just like I explained for the back piece, you can decide to sew your yoke. You know how you used to sew your dress anyway. Can you see? So the yoke is just 6 inches, just like we removed the other time. This is 6.5 here, because we are still going to join the shoulder with half of an inch. So at the end of the day, I will have 6 inches remaining. So, and this is the underbust of 12.5. So it's okay. So that's how you are going to place your yoke. Make sure that you measure it. How much do you remove for the yoke? That's where you are going to place it. Can you see? So I'm just going to go ahead now and pin it down. Then I'll go ahead and we are going to stitch it on a very straight line, that it must not show, because I know some of you will go and sew it now and the thing will show. They will know that you join something. No, when you want to join it, make sure that you join it that it looks so invisible, that if somebody did not move so close to you, they will not know that you join it. You understand? So this is it. So I'm just going to go ahead now and just stitch it down. So let's do that before we move to the next. So at the same time, you are going to can you see this place? So I'm just trimming off the excess at this part for my armhole. You see? So that's my armhole. So I'm going to repeat the same thing you can decide to cut the two together, so that one of it will not be bigger than the other. You understand? You can just place the two, fold it and cut it at once together. I hope you get it. So this is it. This is what I have. So I'm going to go ahead, just like I explained, that I'm going to stitch it down. So let's stitch it down and move to the next stage. You can see that it's very simple. This method is so simple. So just give it a try and sew yours, and let's see. So this is the front piece. Here's the front piece of our Victorian corset. this front piece now, this is what I always do. I will fold my fabric into two. For the front piece, you don't need to take that, lest I forgot, you don't need to take that for your front piece. You don't need that at all. You don't need to take any that. Don't need to take that. So just watch how I'm going to cut the V shape on the fabric. I don't know how you used to cut your own, but this is the method I always use to cut my own. So just like I was saying, just watch how I'm going to do it. Just watch it. I'm just trying to get the angle. Can you see? So just place it on your fabric. Watch how I'm going to do this, so that by the time you want to do your own, it will be very simple. You know, when you know something, when you want to do it, it will make it so easy for you. So when you place it like this, I will advise you to find your chalk. Don't just cut it out. Don't just cut it out. So I'm just looking for my chalk here. So just mark it out. Mark it out as shown. Now another thing I will tell you is, after you mark it out like this, don't cut exact thing you mark out. Come in again with half of an inch. Shey you understand what I mean? That is not what I mark out. What I mark out, I now come in, not going downward to your waist area. The something is not showing. The chalk is not showing very well on this lace. I should have cut it on the lining side. So just go in, just like half inch, so that it will not be too big. That's how I always do it. After shocking it out, I will not cut exact thing that I mark out. I will go in a little bit. Shall you see now? So now, after you are done like this, the next thing you are going to do is that place it on top of each other like this. Can you see the way I place it? And use your pin. First of all, pin it down. Do you understand? Pin it down, so that by the time you want to sew it, it will be very easy. And if you know you can sew it without pinning it down, it's okay. But me, I will pin it down. After pinning it down, when you want to sew it, another thing I will tell you is that whenever you want to sew it, don't sew it from side to side. Sew it from middle to side. You sew it from one middle to the right side, then you start again from the middle to the left side. It will make it to lay very well on your body. It will not be bulgy, some kind of, you understand? Hey. So this is it after I pin it down. I've not sew it here. I've not sew it at all. I just pin it down. So after pinning it down like this, I will now go to my machine and I will now go ahead and sew it down. So let's go to the machine and do that. We are almost done with our Victorian corset. We are almost done. So let's go to the machine now and sew it down. So just like I told you earlier when I was pinning it down, I said you are going to start the stitching from the middle. Don't start from the side like this. Can you see? Don't start like this. So start from the middle. When you start from the middle, it will make your work to lay very well. This is what I was saying that time. I hope you are getting it. Okay? Okay. So this is it. You can see the way I sew it. I sew it from the middle to the left side. Then you are going to go ahead and do the same thing for the right side. So doing it like this, it will make your dress to lay very well, to not be bulgy. Can you see it? This is it after I sew it. This is how it looks like. So lest we forget, I've not stitched this down. So I'm going to do that now. So the next thing we are going to do, after we are done sewing it like this, is, we are not done with the back piece. I told you in the part 1 of this tutorial that I'm going to show you how you are going to fix your zip very well, so that just normal fixing, just that when you are fixing it, you have to fix it nicely so that it will lay so well on your body. So after we are done like this, we're almost done with the tutorial anyway. We're almost done. Can you see what we have here? Can you see it? This is it. This is what we have here right now. This is what we have here right now. So this is where we stop the sewing of the back in the part 1 of this sewing tutorial. This is where we stop the sewing of the back. So let's continue with where we stop. So where we are going to start now is where we are going to fix our zip. So when you want to fix your zip, just look at the way I'm doing it. So just stitch it straight down. Can you see? So just fold your zip like this and stitch it straight down on both sides. You understand? Make sure that what you sew here is at least either is 1 inch or you even sew more than 1 inch for the zip allowance, so that it will lay very well on your back. Are you getting it? So can you see it? So just fix your zip normally the way you used to fix it. Just make sure that when you are fixing it, can you see? So just do it like this. So after sewing it, make sure that you always cut your thread though. Cut your thread when you are sewing clothes. It's very, very important. Make sure that you cut your thread. Not like customer wearing clothes and using their hand to cut thread away. This is it. So I'm going to do this is the back piece. So I'm going to go ahead now and do my eyelet on this. I believe we all know how to do eyelets. Yes, if you don't know how to do eyelet, you can comment in the comment section. Then I'm going to do another separate tutorial on how to do your eyelet for your back corset. You understand? So this is it. So the next thing we are going to do now, very, very important thing that we're going to do now, is to go ahead and go to the table and join the shoulder of this our dress. We are going to join the shoulder, and at the same time we are going to join the body. We are going to join the shoulder and the body together. So let's go ahead and do that without wasting much of our time. So this is it. So just like I said earlier, so this is it. Just like I said earlier, we are going to go ahead now and join the shoulder. We're going to join the shoulder. So you are going to use this one to join it and use lining, because I didn't sew down the what is it called, the yoke, so that I will be able to use it to turn the other one. Then after that, you are going to take your measurement, the bust measurement, the person bust measurements. You are going to take it. Then after taking the bust measurement, you are going to go ahead and take the person waist measurement. You are going to take the person waist measurements, take it on the table. It makes your work very easy when you do all this on the table. If you are using the floor, do all this on the floor, so that it will make your work so easy. By the time you join it finish, it will come out so fine. Not you doing it on the machine. Then you go ahead and measure from the waistline to the hip line. Then you measure your hip measurement right at that side. Can you see? Just measure it. Then you go down, straight down. Then you connect all the lines. So after joining the body, the next thing we are going to do after joining the body is to join our sleeve. We are going to join our sleeve with it. We are going to do. Then after that, I'm going to weave everywhere that needs to be weaved on this dress. All the inside that I need to weave, I'm going to go ahead and weave them one after the other. So after sewing it and joining the hand, this is what I have. Can you see? This is it, and I already do the loop, the corset loop. I already do it. So this is what I have. So thanks so much for watching. God bless you. If there is anything you don't understand in this tutorial, don't hesitate to ask question, and I'm going to be doing another tutorial of how to do this Victorian corset that is going to have bra cup inside. It's going to have cup, but this one too is very, very lovely. The fitting is very, very lovely. So this is it after we are done sewing it. This is how it looks on the body. Can you see the back? It lays very well on the body. That is very simple to make. It's very easy to make. Just take your time to make sure that you iron at the right time. See you guys in my next tutorial. It's really snatched my waist, sincerely speaking, and it feels so comfortable wearing it. It feels so comfortable. You can't wear it and be like, maybe after wearing it you feel discomfort. No, you can bend down, you can do anything. Thank you so much for watching my channel. God bless you. Bye.